Hey y'all, it's Rick with Responder Support Services, and it's time for our next video on managing stress and resilience in prolonged incidents. And the topic today is exercise. I know every resilience training that you've ever had talks about the importance of exercise, and we almost get tired of hearing about it. But when we examine the science and biochemistry of exercise, it's showing itself to be another one of those wonder drugs, the perfect vitamin or supplement to take every day. Reminds me again of that Huey Lewis song, I Want a New Drug. And there's tons of research on exercise and stress, even exercise and prolonged stress. And in their book, Exercise for Mood and Anxiety, the doctors Otto and Smits summarize a lot of the science behind that research. And in general, the evidence shows that people who exercise regularly have fewer overall symptoms of depression and anxiety. Also, during a prolonged incident, that sense of distress that's there throughout most of that incident severely reduced in people who exercise regularly. It seems like exercise whips the body into shape to better handle those kind of stressors. And even though exercise itself is a stressor, it forces the body to adapt to the demands placed on it. And that type of planned physical stress helps the body better tolerate other stress, those cognitive and psychological stressors. Research further shows that regular exercise during prolonged incidents prevents the development of anxiety and depressive disorders. It acts as a buffer. So what's the science behind it? How's it work? I've talked a lot about chemicals such as cortisol and serotonin, how too little or too much can cause the symptoms of depression and anxiety. And medicines like Prozac and Zoloft work on those disorders by balancing out serotonin. These drugs are classified as SSRIs. A number of the studies indicate that exercise is the non-drug alternative or equivalent to those medications. It increases serotonin production. Even one study showed that one group of participants who had major depressive disorder were prescribed a home exercise regimen of 3 times a week for 16 weeks. And at the end of the 16 weeks, they did not meet the criteria for depressive disorder anymore. And I thought that was really cool. Now, regarding COVID-19, exercise is like cycling or running, reduces the risk of acute respiratory distress. And that's the major cause of death in those that have the virus. It seems that exercise may help by increasing a powerful antioxidant called EOC, which is concentrated in the lungs. So what type of exercise is best? The studies that are out there haven't made that clear. Neither has the effectiveness of the intensity been clarified. Both aerobic exercise and anaerobic exercise, like weightlifting, are found to be effective. What they did find regarding intensity was intensity to the point of distressing, you're going to create more cortisol, and that's going to put you back. So you have to find that sweet spot of moderate to moderately intense exercise. Also, they recommend you do what's fun for you, what you like to do, because you're more likely to do it more frequently and even tweak the intensity up a little bit. You can also make exercise fit your schedule. It doesn't have to be done all at once. You can break exercise into a chunk in the morning and a chunk in the evening and become the chunk master. Lastly, during a prolonged event like the one we're in now, you'll see your mind working against you with thoughts like, I'm too stressed to work out. If you're having thoughts like that, you're too stressed to not work out. Again, another huge topic that's tough to cover in a 3 or 4 minute video, but I would love to talk more about it. Feel free to call me and we'll chat about this. Number is 828-333-5708. Check us out on the web, www.respondersupport.com. See you next time.